Hi, have you ever thought about moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth area? I'm going to tell you some fun facts today. Stay tuned. So one question that has come up is that, are we going to have a housing crash? We've had this increase in interest rate and it's staying relatively high. It's actually about 6.5 right this second, but it's been going a little up and down lately. And some people have said our house prices have grown so much, are we going to have a crash then? And so, some homes are not affordable, right, for people. So experts agree that's not what's in the cards. So let me show you. There are more people who want to buy a home than there are homes available to purchase. We're in a seller's market still. So know that it's about 4 months of inventory is what I'm seeing on average in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And each area or city may be different, may vary. So if I can help you buy or sell a house, I can share with you all that exact information for your specific neighborhood. Like say it's Frisco or Denton or Dallas or Fort Worth, anything like that, and anywhere in between. So price is going to depend on supply and demand. So as there is more supply, there will be a price that is maybe not as high, really maybe just not a multiple offer situation as it is when, say, 2.5 years ago, people were buying homes very easily and quickly off the market and they were going into multiple offers, that kind of thing. But according to the latest estimates, US is facing a housing shortage. And I think that's why we're seeing several multi-unit properties and that kind of thing go up and being built. So if we can get our home supply to match our demand, then I think we will see more leveling. The main driving force on pricing is limited to the amount of inventory in markets across the country. That issue is not going to be solved overnight or in the next 12 months. So how did we get here? So for 15 years, home builders haven't been building enough homes. If I didn't know that this was a statistic, I would not believe it, because there seems like there's been a lot of home building. And I really think it probably, is all about where you're located too and what area. But after 2008 and that housing crisis, then home building did slow significantly. And it's really only in the last little bit of time here. So in the 70s to 2005-ish, that in 2005, 6, 7, we were seeing record housing rates. But I think builders are trying to catch up, is what industry experts would say. And that's from the Census Bureau that, we don't have as many builds going on. So then you can look at this graph and see that there was less, like a kind of a record low of homes being built, and that would be in 2012. Then since then till now, 2023, it's grown some. And then 24 is like a little less than it was. So if you even take that graph over to see, like, how does that compare? That compares to buildings 1983. So that's about how much home growth we had then. And so now we're seeing, that climb a bit. And even with new construction and rising in prices, I do think builders are playing catch up. And that's according to AmericanProgress.org. They can't keep up with the inventory and the demand. What we are seeing too is in like new home subdivisions. If, let's say you had an existing home there, you might sit on the market a little longer because it is really tough to compete with new home builders as a homeowner, a current homeowner in that same neighborhood. So what I suggest to my clients is that if they're going to go in that community, that's great. And those new homes look great and amazing. But hopefully you can be in that home for 5 years, because if you are not, you may not recoup all your costs from when you bought that home. And so you just want to be there for a little while and then be able to develop some appreciation if you're just now buying that house. Market experts agree prices will continue to rise in the next year, but at a slower, healthier pace. So we're not going to see that growth we had in, say, 21, 22, where, percentages, housing prices were going up 20% a year for a few years there. And so the predicted home price forecast for 2025 is that it's going to be 3.1, and you're going to see all different things for different percentages for whatever area you're looking at and whoever you're listening to. So this cites all the sources for what people think, what companies think are going to be the housing predictions for 2025. One company here, Moody, he does say it's going to be a decrease of 0.4 in sales of home appreciation. But the highest one here is 5.5% appreciation. So I think in Denton County and DFW area, generally the percentage of increase has been 3 to 4% this year. But you can see on this graph, the average prediction is that next year home prices will still increase 3.1, just a little over 3%. So check that out and let me know. I can specifically look at the neighborhood you're looking in, the city you're looking in, and get you some facts on that. So if you're wondering what it takes for prices to come down, it all comes back to supply and demand. While inventory is still limited in most markets, prices are likely to remain steady. And that's absolutely what we're seeing in the DFW area. And then to see what's going on with your specific home, please drop me a message, a note. I'd like to help you, and then I can help you understand the numbers of the situation and get you to that next goal you're looking to reach. Have a great day.